Because we know if the people in that hotel in Knowsley were white, we wouldn't be here right now. If they were white, if they were white, if they were white, there'd be no need for these speeches, no sucking leeches, no death on the beaches, and no idiot preachers, spitting words that aren't true, like they come from a zoo, like they've escaped and they're dangerous. There would be such a change in us, we'd see it with clarity, if only we lived in a world with race parity. If they were white, there'd be no need for rescue. They just get on a plane and speak out their name, and we treat them the same as though they came from Ukraine. We wouldn't allow them to drown in the sea if they looked like me. We'd open the gates to the wall that we've built, and we'd see it's a sin to do anything other than just let them in. If they were white, there'd be no deals with Rwanda. Priti Patel would see it just like Uganda with Idi Amin. We'd just let them in. There'd be no deportations to faraway nations, there'd be no wave machines, but it's become so routine to treat frightened people so incredibly mean. And every time, without fail, that the Prime Minister fails, you'll see it splashed on the front of the Mail. Look, another refugee boat has set sail. If they were white, they'd still be alive. Samuel, he'd still be alive. If they were white, can you imagine that all of a sudden the papers were silent and nothing was said? Do you think they'd never mention the dead? Can you imagine if those faces were pale? What would they say in that rag Daily Mail? Do you think that they'd print words like cockroaches? Or maybe they'd hire buses and coaches? If they were white, if they were white. If they were white, there'd be no need for drownings, no Daily Mail frownings. We built bridges, not walls, and the names that they call, all would fall, there'd be none at all. There'd be boats and planes to whisk them away to a place they'd be safe, and people would meet them and wholeheartedly greet them. If they were white, they'd be allowed to work and no one would smirk, saying they're here for our massive fake benefit system that just isn't true, but it's sticking like glue because it's repeated over and over and over again. Each and every one of them, they all have a name, but we've allowed their names to be numbers, and the numbers are high. And 24,000 people have died, and 24,000 mothers have cried. So say it out loud for those that didn't survive. If they were white, if they were white. Solidarity with refugees. Thank you, comrades.